master replied, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." Then the man who had received the 1 talent came. "Master," he said, "I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your talents in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you." His master replied, "You wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvested where I have not sown and gathered where I have not scattered seed? Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back in interest. Take that talent from him and give it to the one who has the talent. For everyone who has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Where whosoever does not have, even what he has will be taken from him. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." So that is all the parable of talents. The story is. So now, I did ask you, what are your talents? For us, hindi naman basta-basta na pag pinanganak na tayo, when we are born, we already know our own talents, right? We have to earn that, or we have to learn on that part which we can discover our own talents. There was this story of one pastor who said that he was sitting on a small group. The discussion centered around evangelism. One of the members breathed sighs of a relief and said, so sa member na yon, nagtatanungan sila kung ano yung mga talent nila or kung ano yung mga abilities nila sa bawat isa. And then may isang member na nagsabi na one of the members breathed and sighed of relief and said, "Well, that's just not my gift." Sabi niya, parang alam mo yung pag when they were asking you, like for example, when they were asking you to lead a song, and then you just say, "That's not my talent." It's like you buried your own talent, but that talent was a gift of God. So with that statement, he has God-given talent to share the love of Jesus with others. How many of us buried our talents in search for God's special gift? Instead of molding our special gift, we just did buried it. But we cannot hindi natin masisi yung taong yun kasi maybe mahiyain siya or maybe walang encouragement sa kanya. So, sabi dito, we expected our talents to completely develop, neatly labeled, and tied with a shining ribbon. Ganon dapat natin i-embrace yung talent natin. So, if they don't, then we proclaim that they aren't our gift. Kagaya na lang pag kahit, even if you give your best to sing, but your voice is, I don't know, like a voice of something, that's not your talent, so don't pursue it. Like, you have to discover another thing that can fit you. Like, if your voice is not good enough to sing, why don't you play drums or play some music or go evangelism? There's so many things that we can how to discover our own talent or our own God-given gift. So in here, the result that we limit God, it's like we put God in a box. That talent is like we did bury God in a box that we didn't share it. And we restrict our potential for service. Parang pinagkait natin yung potential natin na makapag-service sa ibang tao or makapag-render or makapag-encourage sa ibang tao. I wonder how many neglected opportunities slip by because of this kind of thinking. Sana dapat sa atin na wag nating isipin na gano'n na kumo hindi tayo pinapansin or kumo hindi tayo nagiging verbal, ibig sabihin na natin, hindi ibig sabihin nun na wala na tayong gift. So lahat, ang Panginoon naman is very like pantay-pantay ang tingin sa atin. Walang mas mataas, walang mas mababa. Though sa kayamanan meron nga, di ba? So like for example, this writers say that self-imposed limitations are hardening of categories. Parang yung binibigay sa atin ng Panginoon na gift, or we call it the talent, pag hindi natin yun hinahasa, pwedeng magiging negative ang impact nun sa atin kasi imbis na tayo ay maging instead of we are a person who always encourage or acknowledge yung mga gift natin, nagiging parang hindi kasi hindi natin in-acknowledge yung gift na yun na bigay ng Panginoon, nagiging mas nagiging malakas sa dibdib natin yung pagiging self-pity. Kasi ang tingin natin sa sarili natin mababa, walang alam. Kasi nga, yung gift na ibinigay ng Panginoon, hindi natin hinasa or hindi natin mismo sa atin diniscover. Kasi nga, ibinaon natin yun sa isang box. So, we forget this day of instant satisfaction that none of our talents came full-grown. Walang ipinanganak na alam agad-agad kung ano yung talent niya. It's only as we cultivate them. Kung hasain natin yon, then they begin to mature and multiply. Kung kunwari nalaman mo na ang talent mo is kumanta, pwede ka pa palang sumayaw, pwede ka pang mag-play ng guitar or ng instrument, multiple talent na yun na bigay ng Panginoon na hindi mo dapat sarilihin, kundi i-share mo sa ibang tao. The more we use them, the more others are blessed. Kung hindi man sila ma-bless, pwede mo rin silang tulungan. Soon we discover that God has given us a multitude of gifts and equipped us with endless resources. Kasi pag in-acknowledge natin yun, tapos na-multiply natin, hindi lang yun ang pwedeng gawin ng Panginoon sa atin, pwede niya pa tayong pwede pa niyang i-open yung mind natin sa iba pang mga bagay na kaya pa nating gawin. So God is calling each of us to a life of adventure. Remember, an adventure is not an adventure unless there is some risk involved. Kung wala tayong, hindi natin matatawag na adventure ang isang buhay ng isang tao kung wala yung kung hindi yun dadaan sa isang pagsubok or struggle. Paano nga naman nagiging adventure ang isang buhay kung wala ka man lang pagdanaanan na hirap? Kaya nga sabi nila na totoo nga naman na ang buhay natin ay isang adventure kasi nagagawa nating kagaya nito, we never expected na mapupunta tayo sa isang lugar. All we know was that we